And that's it for us.
Tom Brokaw straight ahead. Good night.
A terrible mid-air collision over New Delhi. Indian authorities say there are at least 350 dead, one of the worst ever. Texaco officials and Jesse Jackson, no common ground. Jackson calls for a boycott of Texaco products. Our special series on stress tonight, your personality. Turns out it's all how you handle it.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw.
Good evening. It was an awful moment just about dusk in the skies west of New Delhi, India. Two airliners, one a jumbo jet from Saudi Arabia, the other a Kazakhstan airliner, collided in midair. Two huge fireballs fell to earth. It's now believed that more than 350 people were killed. It's the worst midair collision ever. Here's NBC's Robert Hager.
Tonight, small pieces of flaming debris are all that remain of the two craft which hit and plummeted nearly 3 miles into a rural area. 3 passengers may have lived for just a few moments, but otherwise there were no signs of life. All aboard both planes perished. And at the New Delhi airport, anxious relatives got the grim news. One plane, a Saudi Arabian 747, had just taken off from New Delhi, headed for Tehran. The other, inbound from Kazakhstan, was a Soviet-made craft operated by the Kazakh National Airline. As they converged 40 miles southwest of New Delhi, U.S. pilots of a military supply plane 50 miles away watched and later telephoned this description.
A large cloud lit up with an orange glow from within or behind the cloud. The glow stayed and became brighter in intensity and lit up the area very bright. 2 fireballs seemed to appear heading in our general direction, not in our immediate vicinity, but in our general direction, diverging away from each other. The glow intensity of the cloud became dimmer, and the 2 fireballs proceeded to descend down and hit the ground.
Authorities will be examining the possibility of human error, either by air traffic controllers or more likely by pilots of one of the planes. The controller said they'd given permission to the climbing Saudi plane to climb only to 14,000 feet and the descending Kazakh plane to descend only to 15,000 feet. If so, that should have kept the planes 1,000 feet apart, but something went wrong. Former NTSB investigator Paul Turner speculates.
It's entirely possible that there was a language barrier. You have probably Soviet pilots on one air.